Well, time to finally use this. Hopefully everything goes alright. What are you doing?
Oh, prepare for the virtual add-on review we're gonna do, right? The side novel to the Robotoma or whatever it's called thing index.
What? Okay, how does this help with the review I'm gonna do?
Oh, well, you gotta be born with the robot, I mean, you gotta really work with him. It's just, nature and all that stuff,
Okay, I didn't create you out of my pubic hair and earwax just so you could hump my robot in my bed. Okay? What's up with your voice, too? What's up with your voice? Why is it so deep?
Yeah, but, I mean, my voice, it's kind of your fault, really. I mean, you're the one that created me from your crotch hairs and whatever's in your ears. So, yeah. Now, if you don't mind, man, I'm going to continue working on the review, hyping myself up, stuff like that, so yeah.
Okay, just do whatever, fine. I'm not the one doing the freaking review, you are. So just, whatever, fine. Freaking retard. Okay, so we're not doing the green screen. Okay? Totally not because I don't know how to use it or I don't have the correct lighting for it. So yeah, let's get into the freaking review. Okay, so a certain magical index. New Testament, Prolougue through Chapter 2, Part 1, Volume 18. Yeah, that's Part 1 of the video. Keep in mind, I'm going to try a different thing here. I'm going to try and do 2 parters, heavily edited. Because this is kind of main focus of my channel for right now. I could do other stuff, who knows. But, yeah, I'm going to try and do something different. Maybe you guys like it, maybe you're not. I don't know. Just let me know if you like it or not, okay? The introduction, there's nothing really of real value to it. It's mainly, I guess you could call it, recapping, I guess, but I think it does kind of focus on Alistair and Tom and how they're sort of kind of the same when it comes to pushing through the problem, never giving up and all that stuff. Fairy tale, yeah. Yeah, it really does kind of focus on that a lot. It's kind of comparing the two, but that's pretty much it, just kind of recaps, does all that, boom, bada boom, yeah. So, that's basically the prologue, nothing really special, but, yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool, thing, I don't know, prologues and prologues. Chapter 1, let's get started. Alright, so Chapter 1, Toma gets right back to Ed's house, and Tsujimakato and Fred are just eating all of his rations. What the heck? But, yeah, so Tsujimakato and Fred they're just eating the little bars that you save up, that I guess each storm has, like a little medical emergency package, of, a typhoon, tornado, stuff like that, even though I would think Economy City could just block tornadoes or something, what we find out in the Chapter 2, but yeah, those little bars like you see in almost every sci-fi and anime mecha, they eat the little bars, it tastes awful, I always wondered what were in those, is that an actual thing, are those actual rations people eat in real life, I don't know, but yeah, I always thought that was just a sci-fi thing, but whatever, fine. So yeah, they were eating there. They kind of have a cool little chat, Tsujimakato, Toma and Tsujimakato, best long friends. He hadn't seen him in forever. They're just palling it up, and then, you know what? Tsujimakato just props up his legs, and he's all like,
so I shot the guy that's in charge of the whole city. He's probably the most powerful magician ever. He's probably more powerful than a freaking magic god or whatever. But yeah, so I kind of need to get out of this high-tech city that everyone wants to kill me in now, because I shot him. And it's probably may kill some people in the process, who knows. But yeah, tell him, I need your help, man. You just, yeah.
So yeah, so that's basically just what Tsujimakato does. So we get a pretty good conversation going. Tsushima kind of goes into more detail of what happened. Basically, when the elements came, he convinced Alistair, hey, you keep me and my sister safe, or at least the sister. I think that one follows the sister. But he agreed, he didn't follow up on it, and he shot him. He did something really daring and stuff. But basically the whole thing of it, we didn't really explain what really happened, like with Will Rejector, Kamisato, I don't think. That's, maybe I skipped over it, maybe something happened, I don't know, I'm sure someone angrily told me, are you skipping Kermit? You know, I'm sure someone told me, but he didn't really mention it. I guess the whole time he was just hidden, but I don't know, it was kind of weird. So, him and Fran kind of are buddies now. Sojima kind of both spies. You know, you gotta, spies gotta look out for each other. But basically, somebody kind of wants to go out with his sister, and I guess Fran is gonna go look with him. He's gonna go somewhere. I think he said he was gonna go to another church that was more aligned. I don't know, but so yeah. So basically, the whole gist of it is he's asking Toma for his help. You know, help me out. I'm his friend, and of course, Toma agrees. You know, I mean, they're freaking best friends. But he does mention who Alistair Crowley is. The first time it's ever mentioned to Toma, I think, in the gist of the series. And he's like, Alistair Crowley, who's that? Of course, Index just kind of, she just pops out of nowhere. It's like, Alistair Crowley? And everyone is just like, whoa, Index, you can talk? But yeah, anyways, she doesn't really go much into it. She basically says that, oh, the Alistair Crowley that, who survived 1,000 years ago or something like that. And, Tsushima kind of confirms this. Like, yep, the genuine Alistair Crowley, the guy that was existed. I think it was 100 years. I forget. There was a term used for 100 or 1,000, but I think it was 100, 100 or whatever years ago. And the guy that's the most powerful magician ever. His family and all that stuff. And we kind of go. Oh, Phineas doesn't really say anything surprisingly. I think she says something along the lines of her just, oh, the Alistair Crowley or something like that. They go into a lot of, basically just went through the ramifications of just him escaping and all that stuff, saying, when to get my sister, I'm also probably going to go look for her, he's going to get her, use her, and, just basically how this situation is really dangerous and how they don't need to die, basically stuff like that. But yeah, it kind of ends on that note when they get out. We get to see the city outward a little bit more, but pretty much everything's fine now. Anti-skills directing traffic, it's just trains are running, apparently. It's just like, why is no one moving out of the city? Why? Mummy Man caused an earthquake. Boom. Massive damage. Okay, then, after that, you got, a bunch of ice monster things, like dinosaur ice monsters and whatever, destroying the city, along with, this massive heat wave that basically turned Academy City into Fallout 3. And after that, you got a bunch of other stuff happening with Yujutsu, and it's like, you would think if people would move. Why? I doubt, people should have died. You can't tell me all this stuff happening. Oh, everyone's magically out, everyone's okay. No, there should be a massive monument just portraying all these dead relatives and kids. It's just, okay, fine, whatever. It's Academy City. Moving on. So yeah, everyone's fine, I guess. And Tsushima kind of goes through how the cities are slowly getting back up together and all that stuff, and going to see the Micah. Get her. She's working on a maid cafe. So it was a shop that portrayed for people and. She acted like she didn't recognize Toma, she should have. It was kind of weird, she was like, oh, Shizumakata, or Oni-san, or she said a different term, I think she said, but whatever, brother, and, whatever, who, friends of my brother or friends of mine, something like that, but she should have recognized Toma. She didn't really kind of act like she recognized him, but I don't know, it's kind of weirded out to me. But she was basically saying, oh, hey, you guys want some food? She was just giving out food to people. And I thought that was kind of funny how she just assumed, oh, you guys poor too because you're my brother's friends? But, yeah. So, Tsushima just kind of asks her, hey, you want to go with us out of the city? And she's like, sure. And you're just kind of well, that was easy. Like, apparently she's like, I'll go anywhere with my brother. He's my family, and I'll practice my maid skills no matter where we are. It's like, what? Do you not have a father or mother? Like, I mean, gosh be darned if we learn about Tsuchimakado's backstory. I mean, sheesh. I mean, that may be depressing. Who knows? But, I mean, it's like, man, sheesh. Micah's really devoted to her brother. Man, I mean, I mean, again, we never really do much of what relationship they had because we didn't really delve a lot into it, but we did know the gist of Micah loves Tsuchimikado, Tsuchimikado loves Micah, you know, brother-sister. But, hell, hey, whatever, fine. It was freaking easy, just 1, 2, 3. And, of course, she goes along with them. Now, their whole plan is to climb over the wall, or get through the wall. You know, they can't exit the checkpoints because, you know, anti-skill in their guns will stop them. So, the plan is to punch a hole through the wall, but the problem is the wall conducts electricity that, like, moves at the speed of light that can disintegrate anything that it touches. So, you can't really do that now, can you? So, I think Tsuchimikado uses magic or something to punch a hole through the wall. Well, crap, I forget. This is a scene of, like, a kind of, so I think they climb over, or they attach a rope to the other side of the wall and they climb it. Or, no, they were climbing on the rope of, like, Christmas lights or something. I think that was it. I think Tsuchimikado just suggested punching a hole through the wall or something, why that wouldn't work. So Micah kind of, you know, goes to the wall, goes like on the wall, trying to climb over it, until we see Karma. Wait, is it called Karma? Whatever, call it Karma, is what the summary said. But yeah, it's basically this big blob of nothingness or whatever, and it shoots a big little needle thing through her chest. Yeah, maid violence. Yeah, it's attacked the cute, like the third cutest character in the series. Don't ask me who the other two are. Yeah, I have a thing going on. Okay, so, yeah, shoots her through the chest, doesn't kill her, just kind of, doesn't really hurt either, just kind of shoots her, she falls down, she runs unconscious. And of course, Toma seeks to punch it when Athenius told her stop, when Athenius told him to stop, because if he touches it, the little needle inside her will burst, and it will basically be like swallowing a shrapnel grenade and it exploding in your stomach. So yeah, she will turn inside out. Like, it will, like, blow up, needles coming out of her. You know, no one wants that. No one wants maid violence on Index. Come on. I mean, come on. This is way above Kimichi's thing. You know, maid violence, sheesh, man. And what, you know, why couldn't you do that to Index? Just shoot the thing in Index. I mean, come on. I wouldn't be minded for, I'd rather Index die than the cute maid girl die, you know, because at least with, you know, Index, I don't know, I guess they had a sort of kind of more tension, I guess, because you kind of don't really know much about Micah other than she's just like a cute little maid girl, so I don't know, but whatever. I wish it was Index. But yeah, so basically the whole gist of it is that Alistair planned this and he wants them to come to the Windowless Building because that's pretty much what he wants. But, yeah, they go to Windowless Building, and, yeah, that's pretty much how their little arc ends. But we do get a little sort of a thing with Misaka in this, too. Well, should I guess well, here, I'll just go through Toma and Tsuchimikado, so don't go through Misaka's. That's not fine? Okay, it's only 2 arc things. So, yeah. So, chapter 2, they kind of continue forward, and, you know, remember the whole Kamisato blew up kind of epically with the hand, and it blew a hole under the Windowless Building? Yeah. Apparently I'm going to use that entrance, because it's pretty much the only way in. It's undoubtedly like a freaking fortress. And, you know, outside I can go to space. Of course, the whole explosion enabled it of going to space, so, yeah. They also Toma also kind of mentions the fact that Jujutsu's been gone, like, hasn't shut up at all. She just suddenly vanished. Like, it was kind of like a quick little thing I noticed. Like, he just brings it up and never brings it up again. Like, oh yeah, Jujutsu's gone, I wonder what she's doing. Like, okay, I'm sure that won't come back, and I'm sure she won't come back now that he mentioned her. I mean, gosh, darling, gee, I mean, man, she totally won't come back. I mean, come on. She's probably dead, guys, come on. Totally not coming back, but yeah. So, they go through the under of their goal is to go under the Windowless Building, the big hole, which you'd think that would be guarded, which obviously it is probably guarded. But the main problem is this cuff, like a little cuff thing pops out of nowhere, and Toma kind of touches it, and it inflicts this magic called Karma, where it attached like a chain. well, it's funny because Micah's walking around with a big sword shadow thing through her chest, and it kind of like took a chain on it. I think it connected to the chain. I don't think it connected to Toma, but I think it just connected or something. I don't know. It was kind of, I forget how it acted. It was pretty cool though. Basically, it's a spawn. Like in a video game, it just spawns out creatures. These weird cat, beast things, skeleton things. And it just kind of spawns them repeatedly, like each time growing. And it also infected a spell on Toma, which is called Karma, which is basically, well, how Athenius explained it is it's killing karma, I guess you could call it, where I guess the more Toma uses his arm, something bad will happen to him. It kind of, the explanation was kind of weird. I got the gist of it where basically Toma can't use his arm a lot because something will happen, or he uses it and something happens. Will that kill him? I don't know. Blow his arm off? I don't know. It was kind of weird how they explained that, or how he explained it. But I get the gist. Basically, Toma uses his arm, bad stuff happens. But yeah, so they pretty cool. They go through the construction site. Some stuff happens there where Mikado kind of hits the things with a big crane. I thought that was going. Oh yeah, Hamazura was in this. I completely forgot about that. Hamazura was kind of helping out with a crane there. You know, he was a crane man. I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so Toma and the others continue forward, and they hit on and in the hole in the windowless building. Tsuruko actually uses his magic to make a big barrier to kind of block the beasts. Of course, that won't hold them because the thing on Micah's chest is a spawning point, basically. So even if they're here, they move all the way over here. They can just spawn and move all the way over here. So, you know. So yeah, Tsuruko uses a blue origami, and his blood vessels burst. And he's basically playing a game of Russian roulette with this. He could die at any time using magic. It just depends where the blood vessels are or whatever, what happens. It's, his heart, boom, dead, So every time he uses it, it does give me a little bit more. Like, okay, you can't use magic more than like 2 times. Like, I don't know if this was anime only or if this was light novel, but he did say in whatever that he could use magic like 4 or 3 times, I think. But whatever. Maybe I'm dumb. So, they go to the windowless building. Well, they're inside of it, and it's sort of like this dark, they're not really in the innards of it yet, I think, and they kind of run into like this fog or whatever, where like hair-like stuff pops out, like it's like a topsy-turvy thing, like they fall upside down. It's weird, I don't know, but Toma falls, fog appears, it's freaking Persona 4 or whatever, and he sees like this child. This child who has like short silver hair. I wonder who that could be. I don't know. But yeah, it's Alistair as a kid, basically. And kids are picking on him because he doesn't believe in Jesus, which is kind of weird. I thought that was kind of weird. Like it doesn't say the name Jesus. They use the Bible, so I'm just assuming. Well, a lot of religions have the Bible as their whatever. It's fine. Whatever. They're picking on him because he doesn't believe in Jesus, I guess, and he kind of says the reason, which is a pretty good reason. But they kind of throw like a vase. Someone like what? Like a kid was like throwing a water vase. Like what? I think a teacher was like, "Don't pick on him for his idiocy." Like I think that's what an actual teacher said, and it's like, what the heck? Like I've been to like a boarding school of not a Christian boarding school. It was like a Baptist, I think. Don't ask me. I'm a Christian. I went to a Baptist boarding school, a private school, but I was like 5 or something, so don't ask me how that happened. I don't remember. But yeah, like I've never seen like religious people like, "Hey, I should believe in God," like point and do that. Yeah, it's a good reason, I guess. Just not just being teased by religious people. You don't believe in something that you don't want to follow because people made it up or whatever. It's fine. I understand that. But yeah, Toma basically kind of cuts and Toma just reappears and this, like, I guess he was sort of like in a mental state of, awareness where it was sort of like he saw a vision, He even pats, like, Othnius on his shoulder and she's like, "There's a time and a place for that, Toma," and it's... Like, what are you trying to say, Othnius? Are you trying to say that, like, you wouldn't mind Toma playing with you like a doll? Like, I mean, if I had you as a freaking doll, I'd freaking play with you. I mean, it's just, man. I mean, yeah, I would love to have Athenius in here. Like, freaking play with her and mess with her hat, especially her hat. Her hat's freaking awesome. I totally freaking do. Okay, this is getting weird. But yeah, basically kind of ends up with Toma on that note, how they're just continuing through the Nautilus building. Now, there is a thing with Misaka in this, which I think is kind of cool. She's kind of questioning whether she should use the anti-art attachment. But it also shows how Shokuho and Misaka are really getting along. You know, how they're really, not really buddy-buddy, but it's just, they're kind of sort of talking to each other slowly and methodically, you know, getting along. And, you know, whatever happened to Dolly? Did Dolly die? Yeah, the whole thing with this is the fact that, you know, they're kind of getting along and stuff like that. You know, as I said, not besties, you know, I mean, they're kind of, I think they're eating at the same place Shoko was eating in Volume 11, where she's eating the boiga and stuff like that, and, like, she feeds Misaka a fry, and she eats it, and there's her maid nearby that freaking spills water. Like, I guess that made a lesbian, and why else should she be like, oh, you know, whatever, there's, like, tons of freaking lesbians in it. So go read the, Astral Buddy thing. I don't know. Astral Body. Sorry, not Astral Buddy. I'm gonna call it Wait, is it Astral Body? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna calling it Astral Buddy for like ever since it first came out. So whatever. It makes sense because Ghost Girl. And, yeah, yeah. I'll do a video on that one day, by the way. Yeah. So it kind of goes through the whole thing of, you know, Misaka questioning whether she should use it because it's so powerful and she's getting nosebleeds and oh yeah, didn't her brain get damaged? Like, I know it's been like, I think it skipped like ahead 3 weeks last volume, but it's like, come on, I mean, it's brain damage. Accelerator took a good long time to recover from his, and he still suffered, but Misaka shows no sign of it, so whatever. Freaking, why does everyone get brain damage in the series? Like, almost, well, I guess the main cast. I mean, Hamazura hasn't gotten brain damage the whole game. Granted, he probably got brain damage when he got birthed or something, because he's a freaking idiot, but yeah, whatever. Toma, Misaka, Accelerator, brain damage buddies. You know, the brain damage guy's gonna fight the evil villain, whatever. But, yeah, basically the whole gist of Misaka and Shoko was that, just power I use. Is it, you know, questioning their power as level 5s, how, like, they have to restrict themselves, they have to be careful. Honestly, all this stuff should have been already asked in the beginning of the series, but fine, whatever. Going through all that, it's fine. Misaka's going through a little crisis with the whole anti-art attachment. Saying how, like, oh, should I use it? How should I control it? You know, I mean, whatever. She's been doing fine with it so far. Yeah, it's powerful. Just use it whenever, you know. I mean, it's just, if you're fighting God, use it, you know. That way you don't have to hold back. Like, honestly, if I was her, I would just use it in situations where I would have no choice but to go full power. Like, it's just economy setting. Just, like, keep it where it is. Like, make a little button or something. Hit the button. It comes flying. And you can just attach it to you. Like, you can't tell me you can't make that, because you could. But fine, whatever. I mean, I love Misaka, don't get me wrong, I like this whole thing with her, it's kind of interesting, but it's a problem that I feel like could be easily solved. Just use it when you feel like you need to go all out, you know? I mean, there's been plenty of times in Prolougue where she needs to go all out, sheesh. But fine, whatever. I mean, the whole little mini arc with her is fine, and then of course the end, Shokoho's like, what does this have to do with the spiky hair boy? You know, the whole thing with the X Misaka, yay! Okay. Oh yeah, this spawned a lot of Shokuho X Misaka fans. Sheesh, I mean, is people wanting that? I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, honestly, my pairing with Shokuho would be Guha, because I feel like he's a guy that deserves Shokuho, but fine, whatever. I mean, I wish Guha showed up in this freaking volume. Maybe he'll show up in the next one. I don't freaking know, from what I heard anyway, but yeah, whatever. But, yeah, the whole chapter 2 ends on that note. As I said, I'm only doing, this is part 1, this was heavily edited and stuff. I hope you enjoyed this. Chapter 3 through 4, and the epilogue and the question mark. Ooh, I love question mark. Yeah, those will be reviewed way later. I've been really busy lately, so I apologize if this review was a little bit late. I also have to wait for the illustrations, so I apologize. I could have gotten from the Facebook fan page, but I think the last time I did that didn't look so great. For some reason, whenever I get off of Bakasugi, it looks fantastic, but when I get off of them, it looks bad for whatever reason. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So far, I'm really enjoying this, the whole little magic thing and Misaka's troubles and all that stuff. She's a Mikado. I'm still convinced Mikado's gonna die, but yeah. But I'll see you guys